Sick. Let's just watch it by itself first, eh?
Are you coming for the debrief, Dave?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just come up to alarm, like, just come and sat there. It's like, no, come right up.
Here we go.
Here he is. Way. Both of them come in hot. All 3 years. Yeah, nice one. Wee. There's a lot going on. And of course, right there as usual, eh? Very good.
Right, let's see the break.
Oh yeah, watch this break. Almost take Chloe out.
I think I planned off too quickly. I'm crushing it and break off quick enough. A combination of both.
Yeah.
Whoop. Straight through. All good. Cool. Let's
It
have
was
a
like,
look.
it actually looks simple in that. I hope my battery didn't die and I got it. It went through his legs. Really? Yeah.
Good, good. Sweet. So you probably want to go that little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So I think most times I've almost shoulder barged you. Good recovery. Straight into it. Let's get the exit for these guys.
You took away the door again. You did it again. I'm like, gonna slap you.
You should.
Like, get out of my way.
My leg's back too. It's not even in the fucking spot.
Yeah, you see, watch that. I could have kicked your foot a little bit.
You tried to trip me.
Yeah. It's just like easy. It's quicker for you guys as well if I can get out quicker.
I'll make sure I write that in my debrief stuff so I fucking remember because I'm obviously doing it a lot.
Too more.
What are we doing? Holding the door.
Just fucking taking up room in the door, being selfish. So excellent. Got there very quick. Good. Right to the side. So yeah, that's what I was saying, Lana. Come right up on level. You want to be, both of you want to be real close, like you can take that dock. Yeah. So you've gotten there consistent each time, Rodrigo. So just come in. Okay. Do not be afraid. So just want to be that little bit more front up here, Crusher. So nice work, Alana. Let's check that transition out. Yeah, you'll find that transition's going to be much easier if you find your up around there.
Yeah.
And then that way you're not having to go back. See how you're looking behind me?
Yeah.
Sorry, looking behind you. Boom. Good. And slotting back in. Very good. Cool. So using that pop as well. Very good. I think then you started coming in. No, you went around the front this time. Excellent. Very good. Yeah. I was wondering why you were back there. Like, okay, in the footage before.
I did it as you turned.
Yeah, that's what happened to you two guys. Because I watched the footage before. I'm like,
We need to
It was
go out front and stay there. Yeah.
So you'll find to catch up, the big thing here isn't straighten leg, it's close the legs. So you'll find a lot of people will straighten the legs and have them that little bit wider. So just if you close them, that way you're going to get rid of this, or straighten and close, you'll get rid of this drag on the front of the thigh, and then you'll get rid of it on the calves and the outside of the leg as well. And it'll really shoot you forwards really quick. Nice transition on the back. Fucking nailed it. Brycey on his belly.
Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
Oh.
Fucking great belly position, but mate.
Nice though.
Killing the belly position like that, nail it.
I'm just going, come on, get back there, and then I just ended up above, and I'm like, well, this is not good, so I'm just. Yeah.
Yeah, so the automatic thing straight away is that hips. So really think about that chest and pushing that head back. That way it's going to get you steeper. So let's see where that point is here. So you've hopped off here, Bryce. Cool. And then you want to try and get, so you've dead dogged a bit with the shoulders, and then see how you've pushed the hips and the legs.
Yep.
And so you've kind of arched with it. And I can see you gone fuck and stopped the arch, but now you're still kind of flattening out. So your torso would have gone from, if this is the horizon, your torso would have gone from getting out and being in like a dead dog, similar to this. Then you've started straightening up, so this has started to go steeper. As you've started matching, then you've kind of fucking arched the hips.
Yeah.
And then essentially when you've dead dogged again, the torso's flattened out again.
Yeah.
But you had the correct position when it's flattened out, but you were in this position. And that's why you can see the difference in orientation of the body
Yeah.
compared to these two. So just getting that fucking arching over, so you're not arching the hips, and then that's going to allow you to stay on level.
So is this more what you're talking about, having the pressure on your shoulders and
Yeah.
keeping that virtually
Yeah,
just
straight shoulders and heads, trying to fight the urge of doing it with the hips
Yeah.
and doing this, and just able to do that and push that down rather than trying to go like that to go
and then I
steeper.
think that's what's like,
That's what's making it float up.
because I was like, the more I'm trying to pull it over, and then it's just
Doing
like,
it more.
doing the opposite.
Yeah.
It's like literally doing the opposite.
Yeah, so you're trying to go and add tension and get it over and do like a backflip. You don't want to do a backflip.
Yeah.
You want to kind of let yourself sink into it
Yeah.
and go back. Fucking great work. Uni coming in. Then I think I see you go, oh shit.
I was like, oh no, it's going to happen again.
So you good? You good? You good? You good? You good, mate? You good?
And I think that was where the
That's the that's where that nose was, the turtle arms. Crush is like, I'll show you how to do it. Yeah, cool. So here, if this happens, that's where you can widen that body. And when you widen the body, you're going to go down. But dead dogging's fine here as well, as long as when you dead dog, you let it take you back. Because if you popped your hips now, you'd rock it straight through us.
Yeah, okay.
So letting yourself go back out of the way, and then now you're in that nice straight position. Now you can start accelerating again.
Okay.
Cool, going forward a bit, and then you want to probably widen the arms again. So it's just going to be a combination of everything. Okay, I've also turned here, so you'll see everyone else's turn. So you're in the same pitch and line as them. This is the camera's not set to it. So let's see what happened to Crusher here. What did happen to you there? You done a transition, was it, or?
Yeah. Well, not.
Ah, yep, I see. So yeah, you're still pushing on the hands,
Yeah.
on the underside of the hands. If you had to just maintain that again and just steered away, you probably would have been good. Yeah, easy. Yeah, and then flattened out. Yeah, I think if you had to just maintain and just steer out to the side a bit more. I saw this happen too. Oh, that was on the turn, so we've already transitioned turned. Okay, cool. All right, so questions from people. Does anyone have questions? Because there's probably a lot more I can debrief on this. I just don't know where my head is at. Yep.
That
I feel
rain
like I'm
again.
getting closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I saw coming. So close those legs there, and that's going to shoot you forward real quick. See how you disappeared behind my helmet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a normal thing for everyone because your legs are straight, they're pinned, they are. So, yeah, they're just open, so you'll be having wind hitting on this part of the leg and this part of the arm. So if you close those legs first off, it's going to shoot you real quick in the direction we're going, and you'll find if you're on this footage, you would not leave the frame. You'd stay in the frame. You'd actually be rocketing real quick to here. Same as well, Rodrigo. If you close those legs rather than straighten them as well, so add straightening and closing, it's going to allow you to get there way quicker. Your approach, and that's good. It's just the speed of it. It'll make you go faster in. Yeah, nice. So really think about that thing when you're on the belly, guys, that head levels, really going forward just like this, really good, over the top. So ideally what you would have wanted to do is probably stop over the top of Chloe, and that way this wouldn't have happened as well.
Yeah.
If you had have kind of gone up into slot here, and then gone stop, wait for Alana to transition or wait for her to move, because she hasn't moved yet,
Yeah.
and now you've kind of hosed yourself back a little bit. Nice work coming back, but you obviously got no problem on that.
Yeah, Angry's packed the plane up.
Yeah. It's, Sweet. One last one. I'll give him some feedback as well. So you did feel it on the hands on this one, hey?
Yes.
At manifest close.
Yeah, actually, at the middle of the jump, I was like, boom, flying a little bit, and then, boy.
Yeah, so still a couple of those rocking.
Yeah.
So you'll find this will disappear more and more. So really just think you want to feel the wind going on your chest and your back. So you can see here, Alana's a good example of it. See how she looks like the shape of a wing of a plane, yeah? So the wind's going to be hitting on her back, but it's also going to be coming over her head, just like the shape of a wing, because the shape of a wing is... I hope I don't fuck this drawing. Ugh, something like that, yeah? So you can see the similarity with the shape that she's got and that he's got, okay? And that's the same if we're on the belly as well. That's the rig creates that. That's why we're flatter on that. We can kind of de-arch a little bit or just keep nice and neutral, okay? And that's going to allow us to come. So you really... Yep. You really want to think about feeling the wind there. Feeling where is it hitting me? Is it hitting my head? Is it hitting my arms? Go and do a bunch of two ways like Adri's here. Same with Jaya as well. And just switch, go on your back, transition, go on your belly. And just really think about this feeling. Go steeper, go shallower, all that kind of stuff. So just starting to try and get that feeling of the wind hitting on the belly. And then what the stage is you're going to go on to then is the same as what Benny's doing. So going into that position, and then you can see here how this is his save. He goes into that because he's comfortable. And then when he goes back out, okay, I'm in the position where I can go fast again, and then getting used to straightening out and going back into the newer one, more like this as well. Yeah, so it's just going to be a combination of getting in and out, and then eventually you'll be able to maintain and just hold. Cool. Look at that rainbow. Imagine being in free fall on that. Fucking rain. Ugh. Sweet. Any more questions or comments, queries?
That my last step back to belly.
Yep.
I guess it's probably just
Yeah,
because you
just
don't have
rushed.
much time.
Yeah, go on. You have more? Or yeah, so ideally what you want to do is fly up to his position. Yeah. You can transition under. It's not to say that this is the wrong transition. Your transition's fine. You're on your belly. You're in your spot. You didn't look like you lost too much. Ideally, if you don't want to try and kick to catch, you want to just transition. You can see how the legs have come forward. So this here, because you've caught drag, it's going to make you go away a little. See how you went away just that ever so slightly? So because you caused drag on the legs, so this is going backwards. So ready, go here. Transition. So ideally you want to have your legs maintaining, but now you've put pressure on the legs, and that's going to cause you to go that direction. But the transition itself, yeah, you're on your belly, you stayed there, wasn't unsafe. Ideally, if you're wanting to get it nice and clean, coming from the back rather than transitioning in here and having to fly, transition past, come up, and then transition, just like you already have. It's just, as I said on that first jump, a lot of this stuff is awareness, slowing the mind down, slowing the breathing down, being comfortable where you are, flying to the position that you need to be in, and then doing the transition there. Like transitions are, as you've seen there, they can be easy, they can be hard. There's many places you can transition. You can transition under and fly over. You can just sit here and do transitions just because it's something different. Yeah, you can sit up here and transition on your back and belly above the leader as well. It's just something different. So that's why, as I said, I'm going to just try and get you guys, if you're doing something really well, I'm just going to get you to do the opposite thing and then go somewhere else and try that. Yeah, but the main one, because most people, when we transition, the first stage one, is just being able to see that horizon, have a reference on that horizon. Like if I'm transitioning with Alana, I'm using this horizon here as a reference, seeing her torso, seeing the shape, and seeing when I can match the shoulder and the hips. And they're the two things I want to match, is my fuselage of the plane, which is the torso. So I'm trying to match those. I don't worry too much about the legs or the arms or anything like that. And to do that, you want to try and, to do that properly, you need to be on a line where you can see that torso. If you're under them, you can't really see that reference. You don't really know, is that hip, are they flat, are they steep? Whereas when you come right up, you're like, oh, there's that line. I can see, here's the horizon, here's them. That's how steep they are. Whoop, transition, and then you're on. Once you kind of get used to doing that over and over, you can transition under them, not a problem, above, not a problem, anything like this. So that's generally what I say is stage one. And if you go past, so you're transitioning, coming past the leader, in transition here on your back to your belly, then if you fuck up, they're still coming at you, so you're safe. Whereas if you fuck up and you're behind, now you need to catch up. There's more distance to cover. Sweet. Any more questions? No? Thank you very much for a good couple of days, guys. Sorry we didn't get as many out yesterday, and would have been lovely to get more out today. I'll stick